Man, y'all already know. Woo! Your brother, I just passed out last night. When we got done going all day yesterday, and from that heat from part one of Tahliym and the emotion that it brought out of so many of us, and for me to sit there and watch that full commitment that we all had all day for the Operation Truth Telethon, to see us take it way up to around 9 o'clock, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time when we started out around 10. You're talking about almost 12 hours that we were going at it yesterday. And I woke up at 4:45 a.m. yesterday to get Tahliym, that's Psalms 119, done. Whew. Got it done, and then we come in here and we shared it to get things rocking. We didn't know how deep we was gonna get, and we got halfway through, 88. We got halfway through. We don't have no God in here. Uber, this ain't no place for God. It ain't no place for God. Over on Facebook, just so you know, Uber, do not mention God up in here. We hate God. We don't mean to be disrespectful to you, but we don't respect God at all. The hell with God. So we understand where you're coming from, but you need to sit back and learn. You're over there on Facebook. We love our Facebook family. Just sit back and learn about this name, YAHUAH, the name above all names, the name that allowed me to go to sleep in full peace last night, have beautiful dreams, to wake up early this morning, fam. Where am I at? I woke up early this morning and got digging deep into Tahliym. Hey, Sister Melanie, Sister Sherry, I just finished 131. I finished 131. So 131 chapters of Psalms. We got to go to 150. I got an outside shot to finish it today. It won't be no later than tomorrow. And 150 chapters of Tahliym, Psalms, will be done. And then I'll be moving on. See where Yahuwah leads me next. But shout out to everybody who showed up and showed out yesterday, supported. Now, this is the extension of the telethon. That means Yahuwah is calling us to still go in. If he gave me that energy to wake up early this morning, I'm telling y'all, Linda and Kai, they didn't know what happened. I just went in there. I fell asleep in my recliner and was gone. Lena, I didn't even know how I got in the bed. I didn't even put my pajamas on. Lena said I was so tired, she just rolled me in the bed with my sweatpants on. That's when you go all out, all in for Yahuwah. You give it all you got. Sister Ashley, I was going all I got. That's why I know if Yahuwah comes back right now, he gonna say to me, well done, my good and faithful servant. I caught you working. You gotta have Yahuwah catch you working. When we put that work in, we can approach that throne boldly. We might not have got everything figured out, but we can approach Yahuwah with boldness because we went all out. Woo! All right, so y'all got another 10 books getting ready to get loaded to the review team. I know some of y'all on here, like Sister Melanie Sherry, and some of y'all on here that y'all don't know who they are. But they checking stuff out. So another 10 is going to get loaded right after this. And then we're going to just keep going until we get them done. Now, here's what we got to do. We got to do this now because we're still, come on, Hannah, my sister. I feel my energy from my sis, my brother, Brandon. I still feel us hugging down there at Sakut. Remember we was down there by the pool? I can still feel us three just holding each other, hugging each other, and calling out and praying to Yahuwah. I just felt that right there. Shout out to Brother Daniel. Shout out to Brother Adam. Yeah, for those supers. That's how I feel when we all get together, y'all. Y'all got to understand. That's why I know that Yahuwah said that the kahal, the real assembly, we are so much stronger together because we can hold each other up. The prayers of the righteous, boy, they are powerful. Those of you that are in here 144, and those of you that are loving on Yahuwah with all you got, y'all holding me up. I know I can feel something supernatural outside of just me and my prayers. I can feel the kahal, the assembly going, go, go, rooting me and the team on over here to get the real word out into the world. My brother Ryan, I can feel that hug, brother Ryan. The sincerity I feel coming out of my sister Shannon. I feel that hug, Sister Queen, me and you and brother Larry holding on to each other down there in Sakut. I'm still riding on that. And then I come in here, my sister Mosetta, all them years when she didn't even know Yahuwah. When I did, she'll tell you that when she was out in the world, I was loving on people all the time. Loved on her, patient, didn't blow her out. And now look, I met Mosetta, what, 2009? And now, just here recently, she called on the name of Yahuwah. You want to know why? We just love on people. We don't mess with them. We let them come in their time. We don't hate on people. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, let's warm it up, man. Hey, we still in the telethon. We still in it. If I got the energy, with all me using my voice, you can feel my voice. I'm at the top. Come on, Kadeem. I see you, brother. If I could bring it right here, right now. Well, y'all know I went all in yesterday. And I'm like, we can't leave that unsettled. And this decision was made about an hour and 15 minutes ago. I even said to Lena, she's going out the door. She's working with Kai in his new dojo, his new martial arts academy. This guy, y'all, hey, wait till we show y'all a picture of it. Got Yahuwah's name all big. It's on everything. Yahuwah's name is on everything. Kai said to us, Mom, Dad, can you put Yahuwah's name on everything? And there's going to be kids and students and parents coming over there and participating in them classes. And they're going to be like, what? Who is that? What is that sign? We got these awesome T-shirts done. And on the side of the patch got Yahuwah's name. These kids, they don't know nothing about Yahuwah, but they get ready to know. They get ready to know. We're still in the telethon. So I'm asking everybody, if we're still in there, I'm asking everybody to go to TS Info. It's something, because every day Yahuwah gives you resources. Every day. There's no day. If you think about it, Yahuwah don't give you some resources and you can plant. And you got to strategically plan that out. I'm not telling you to stretch and throw yourself all the way out there. I'm telling you that when we work in kingdom business, work it with us. I got to check something. I think something just happened, by the way. Hold on. I got to check something, fam. Hold on. I think something big just happened. Watch this. Look at that. Look what Mosetta said. He is the same now, just with a lot more passion and confidence. Hey, and I had a whole bunch there, Mosetta. Huh? What? Hold on, y'all. This is something. I just got to do a quick check. Man, oh man. Not even playing. Not even playing around. Amazing. Look at this. Hold on. Do y'all know Brother Robert Arinson just went purple diamond? Shout out to Brother Robert Arinson down in Portugal. Just went purple diamond. Went diamond in the last one, and then just went purple diamond in this one. Robert Arinson, Portugal. My brother that came and met with me. He about 1,000 foot tall. But I met him personally. Hugged him down in Sakut. Heard his story, how he sacrificed and he wants Yahuwah with all he's got. And he came and hugged me. And I hugged him down in Colombia, right there over the lake. This man has been one of our top supporters. Just went purple diamond. Go to tsinfo.org. You know what that means. It's over $10,000 in contributions towards kingdom business. You know why? Brother Robert see Yahuwah working. He see Yahuwah getting it out there. He was part of that in the beginning, 13,000 subscribers all the way over 200,000 in about a year. I want everybody to blow up Brother Robert Arinson. Blow him up. Show him your love. He down there by himself in Portugal. He from the Netherlands. He said he felt a call. He had to go somewhere, get away. And just live based on Yahuwah's direction. And Yahuwah's giving him seed to sow like that. Come on. Y'all better understand. Woo! Well, fool, we ain't got to address it. Anybody that teaches that Yahuwah is not Yahusha, or Yahusha is not Yahuwah, is literally an anti-Mashiach. We don't spend a bunch of time on it. It's in the scriptures. All we got to do with Yahusha is Yahuwah. We could go through all kind of gazillion scriptures. We can go through a gazillion. But we have to ask the same people that say that they call on Yahusha, do you call him a liar at the same time? How are you going to deal with YAHUAH? Man, I got some mango juice, buddy. Fresh mango juice. How you going to deal with YAHUAH? How you going to deal with it? Chapter 14. See, you don't get all worked up. You don't get emotional. You ask people that don't believe in the true Mashiach, Yahuwah, and don't believe that Yahusha is Yahuwah. You simply ask them this question. Don't talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. Don't go nowhere else. I want everybody from now on just to ask this question. I want you to take them to 14 of YAHUAH, chapter 14, verse 7. If you really knew me, then you would also know the Father. From now on, you know the Father and have seen him. Now just ask them, do you believe what he said there? Yes or no? Ask them. Lisa Pfeiffer got her necklace. See, once you ask people the question, they got to respond. And what you're going to hear them do, if they don't believe that Yahusha is Yahuwah, you're going to say, well, he was talking in, and then you look at him and say, he's talking direct. Hold on. Then you read to them. Verse 9. Yahusha replied, don't you know me, Philip? Son named Philip. Even after I have been with you all this time, whoever has seen me has seen the Father. So how can you say, show us the Father? All right. Do you believe when he said anybody that's seen him has seen the Father? And he says, now you know the Father. Do you believe that? Yes or no? 14, John 14, 7 and 9. Do you believe it or do you not believe it? If they go into theorizing, you shake the dust off your feet and you leave. You don't talk to them no more. You don't argue with them at all. Because you know that Yahuwah said in Isaiah 43, 11, I am Yahuwah, and besides me, there is no other Savior. That's what he said. So you can't have a couple of different saviors. You can't have a couple of different names. We got to let it be true and let everybody else be a liar. And everybody stop arguing with people. Stop debate. I see some of y'all on social media going back and forth. I go, rookie. You're a rookie. As a matter of fact, you ain't going in the kingdom. Soon as you start arguing, it's a guarantee you're going to get tripped up and stumble and you ain't going in the kingdom. Now, we're going to have a great time because I'm going to dive in to these last 88 verses, but I'm going to warm it up now. Y'all, because we still in the telethon. So have you went to tsinfo.org. We had several new people come in yesterday out of nowhere, getting packages, opal packages, topaz packages. Saying, hey, I'm here. I see it. They love the energy of the family. They love it, right? They were like, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm living with a purpose to free. Yeah, who has got me? I'm where I'm meant to be.
Yeah, ain't that something? Yahuwah gave me everything I need. I can see clear, don't need Visine. Shine so bright, I glow, I beam. What you mean? What I'm saying is I'm elevated. Now I see that I'm connected to the greatest every single day. That's why I'm celebrating.
I hear the noise, but it don't faze me. Focus on the truth, can't let the fakes sway me. From the ashes, now I'm heading towards his throne. Standing strong, yeah, I'm in my zone. setting the stage. They thought I'd fold, but I'm here to slay. Watch me shine, I'm paving the way. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving with a purpose to free. Yeah, who has got me? I'm where I'm meant to be. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving with a purpose to free. Yeah, who has got me? I'm where I'm meant to be.
Hey, it's my calling, it's my destiny. Deep down, it's where I was meant to be. You can tell where I get my energy. YAHUAH came through with the master key and unlocked my full potential. On the real, it's really that simple. Now I'm doing what I was always meant to. Had to let the truth get up in you. I jumped the deuce to my old ways, let it go. Confident, higher self-esteem, you already know. Found a path with no GPS, now I'm on the road. He got the wheel and now he taking control. Let's go.
It's my time, no looking back. On the right path, staying on track. I'm walking bold, I'm standing tall. Yeah, who has my power? I've got it all. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Woo! Man, I let that truth get up in you. You see? Yeah. There's people going, I'm not sitting here arguing with you. I got the truth. Yeah. I had to let the truth get up in you. That's just that simple. You know, because all of us here, we just love thinking about that YAHUAH is the only name above all names. All of us here love that. We don't think about 4 or 5 different names. We don't get caught up. We just go, man, YAHUAH.
It's 'cause of you. You lift me up when I'm feeling low. You're the strength I need. You guide my path everywhere I go. Oh yeah, when I think of you, oh I feel the power. You lift me every hour. You're the light of my life. When I think of you, I stand tall, and with your love I can face it all. Stormy nights, but I have no fear. I know you're by my side, I can feel you near. I can't deny what you do inside. You're the wind beneath my wings. When I think of you, oh, I feel the way. You lift me every hour.
Everything changes when I think of you. See? Hey, Ashley put that up. Hey, y'all that saw us down at Statutes. Can you imagine about 40 of us? We in this big camp. We got the big Bose speaker pounding that song when it was first coming out. And we all screaming, when I think of you, loud as we could. All these people all over the camp was down there looking at us. And they start saying, there's something different about y'all. There's something special about y'all. Y'all different. Something different about y'all. Hey, I got a new one getting ready to come out. I'm going to give you just a little taste. I'm working on it. This ain't done. I still got to do some edits. Because a lot of people don't understand is when you grow into Yahuwah, you got different levels. So I want you to understand that there is levels to this.
It's levels to this. Level up with Yahuwah. Real deal, none truer. Level up with Yahuwah. Real deal, none truer. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. Go. Whole lot of barriers blocking my path. I had to learn to maneuver. I got a power I had to unlock, had to connect with Yahuwah. So many challenges, it wasn't easy, but I just gotta keep moving. Now I'm improving, focusing on success. It's not about winning or losing, it's about rising. Gotta step it up, never folding under pressure. It's a journey and a process, keep your mind ready for whatever. You gotta have faith, hope you hear this. Gotta stay on it, that's resilience. Reaching new heights, keep your mind right. Gotta tell yourself that you will win, yeah, it's levels to this. It don't happen overnight. I'm talking levels, that's in everything. I mean all aspects of life, even levels to careers. There is nothing you should fear. With Yahuwah in your corner, if it's meant to be, then it will appear. You seeking the truth, you want the real. I know what you're saying, I know how it feels. Time for your victory, here is the deal. Leveling up is way more than skills. It's about strength, it's about knowledge. Come to the source, let's get it poppin'. No better option, you gonna shine, you gonna rise, no doubt about it. Ayy. Took me time, but I stayed up on my grind. The victory is mine. With Yahuwah, I'ma shine. Yeah, no denying. Going up, had to climb. If I want it, then it's mine. Elevation every time. Ay, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to this. Ay, it's levels to this. Yeah, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to this, yeah, it's levels to this. Level up with Yahuwah, real deal, none truer. Level up with Yahuwah, real deal, none truer. Ayy, it's levels to this. It's levels to this, yeah, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. Go, level up, that's what I'm about. Going up, reach higher ground, rise above all of the noise. Had to learn to drown it out. This is what we all deserve. Way too many lies I heard. Went and did my own.
What y'all think? That's our first run. That's mix one. We still tweaking stuff. What y'all think? There's levels to this. Queen said that's tight. But ain't that true, Sister Queen? There's levels to this. Man, to get your mind up on the platform, the Yahuwah came to the earth himself. There's levels to this. To be able to pick out them scriptures and pluck any haters, just pluck the words out of their mouth and leave them sitting there silent. Man, there's levels to this. I'm going in. I'm going in. Everybody, before I go in, tsinfo.org. If you're brand new, you got an opportunity to participate in our campaign. You can get a hardcover. So this is the hardcover of the Beretta Dash. And there's less than 400 of these that got out into the world. So these now are collector's items. Collector's items. They are professionally stamped. Nobody else has this stamp except the people that hit package levels in our campaign. Brother Anderson, Brother Jay know how to make them hits. That's how you know Yahuwah's with me. That's right. Tell me it's. That got me, Adam. That got me. That got me in my soul. It don't stop, Adam. Has it stopped? Nope. I got a gazillion in me. It's crazy. Yahuwah's limited. He's unlimited. Listen, if you go to tsinfo.org, everybody, if you're brand new, you don't want to miss this. There's levels to it. You don't want to miss getting a hard cover of the Tanakh. And you got enough time. Because every time you contribute, you can start out $10, $20, $50, $100 a day, maybe $200. I don't know what you want to do. Some people just right away go to $300. That's the minimum level to get yourself qualified at an Opal package level. Just get at least there. If you get at least there, then you're going to get the hardcover of the Tanakh. That's going to be professionally stamped. Now, you got all the way to March 31st. If you just stay consistent and you learn how to tap into the vow of YAHUAH, this ain't no joke, fam. People that are getting closer and closer to what we're teaching, they are now picking up on the vow of YAHUAH that he made with Yahuwah. where he said, everything that you give me, I'm going to give you 10%. This is the vow. Bereshit, go over there and just read Bereshit, Genesis 28. You're going to pick it up. And that's Genesis 28. And you're going to see where he says, if you give me clothes, you give me food, you be my only allure, everything you give me. Now, he learned that from his granddaddy, Abraham. Abraham gave a tenth of everything he had to Melchizedek, which happens to be Yahuwah. Nobody picked that up until we taught you. He brought him 10% of everything he did. So we teach the tithe the right way, not like the crazy pagan Christian churches do. We teach you how to get into a covenant vow with Yahuwah and then watch him work your circumstances. Watch it. Test him in it for real. So there's some people, they get to 300. They go, yes. Now we give you some other awesome benefits, like your name goes on the back of the t-shirt that nobody else's name is going on there except those that got to at least the $300 Opal package level to support the project. You're not buying anything. You're supporting the project. You're saying, Yahuwah, I want to support. I'm spending money, all these different things. Let me know what's more important than the word of Yahuwah that is twisted all over the world. And we, millions of views now. Damn, this ain't no joke. Together, there's many of us that's been here doing these lives over a year. We done got into multiple millions of views. We got hundreds of videos, and ain't nobody been able to disprove us proving that their translations are corrupted. Nobody. We can just say, get your translation, and we show them. And if you go back through all the lives, go back to November 2023, and you start watching every live, get your notepad out, you're going to sit down and you're going to go, yep. Yep. You're going to go, they done proved it. So now you get to get in. When you contribute at tsinfo.org, you are now in on Yahuwah's biggest movement since he came to the earth. How can anything be bigger than this? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Allure, and the Word was Allure. It's through the words that you will be justified, or through the words you'll be condemned. If you got a bad word, you're going to be condemned. Now, hey, every little word we're going to have to give an account for. So everybody goes, that's not that big deal, the way they translated it. Yes, it is a big deal. So we only translate non-corrupt, non-condemnation words. Say it again. We don't translate words that's going to get us condemned, because we know that the scriptures are true. You got to bank on it. Something's got to be your basis of belief. Our basis of belief is that the scriptures are true. So if you keep on contributing, here's how you can get a hardcover, Berit Hadash, and a Tanakh. We're going to put this in a brand new color, going to professionally stamp it. If you get to the Sapphire package level, that's $2,500. Many people have done it that didn't think they could do it. Many people started believing in Yahuwah, sowing into his kingdom, sowing into the project, and then Yahuwah started giving them more seed, started increasing them. And they didn't understand how it happened. You take Robert Pausick. He said when he started, he's a strong businessman out of Budapest, Hungary. Strong businessman. He said, I was making in the business about $4,000 a week. He goes, I started contributing to this project, the True Scriptures Project, like you can do at tsinfo.org. He said, I went to $7,000 a week, to $12,000 a week. And then he said, what, fam? You remember that report? Over $20,000 a week. He said he went to over $20,000 per week in a matter of a few months. Shout out to Sister Mo. Good to see you, sis. Know you've been traveling. So you got to look at the principles. And me and him, we talked about YAHUAH, the vow. He goes, I get it. He goes, I ain't moving for the rest of my life. I said, I ain't either, man. I know why I had a hole in my sack for so many years. I built multi, hundreds of millions of dollars companies. And all of a sudden they explode. I go, what the heck's going on? I didn't understand the vow of YAHUAH. And then when I understood it, Yahuwah, he sold that hole up in the sack and said, all right, now you elevate from here. You never come back down. Y'all gonna come in or not? So just keep on contributing because you don't know what Yahuwah's going to do for you. Now I'm going over to the title, Tahliym, Psalms 119, part 2. That means we're at verse 89. If you want to know the first 88 verses, go to our YouTube channel or go to our Facebook, and depending on where you're coming in at, and just go back, and then you can watch the last show before this video. So the video before this one is going to say the real Psalms 119 part 1. You will get to hear the first 88 verses and how we break it down. Now, you're also going to learn the alphabet, the Hebrew, the Abari alphabet. This teaches you that through this particular book. It's a trip. Because Duiyd took sections, and in one section he would go Aleph, and then he took this many verses and said, this is part of the Aleph. Then he went Bat, the B. He went, this is part of the B, right? So he just kept coming on down through there. So now we're at the Lamed. Like in Alleluia, there's 2 Lameds in Alleluia. But at the Lamed, starting at verse 89, now what we got to do is we got to pick up what there is a common theme that Duiyd is going, when he's writing this, there's something common that he keeps saying over and over. So yesterday, we picked up that Duiyd kept talking about Yahuwah's commandments, how he honors them, he keeps them, he guards them, his statutes, his precepts, his ordinances, his ways. He said it over and over. So let's see what happens through the last half of this powerhouse book. Verse 89. O Yahuwah, your word stands firm in heaven forever. So he's edifying Yahuwah. Your word. In the beginning was the word. Capital W. Word. All right. Now y'all there? I want to make sure. Everybody's here. I want to get this. Is everybody here? How many of y'all hungry for this word? Put something in the chat because I want to make sure everybody's engaged. Let me see what's going on. Does everybody hit the like button? That's how we started out. Your word. I'm checking. Does everybody hit the like button? Is everybody engaged? Are we still here? Are we getting it? Are we ready? Are we hungry for Yahuwah's word? Am I talking to myself? What's going on, fam? I'm watching the chat. Oh, there it goes. All right, y'all ready? Now we blowing up. All right. Now we blowing up. Yeah, sometimes it's a little delay for it because now it's going. Brrr. Now, verse 90. Your faithfulness extends to all generations. You have established the earth and it still stands. Now, doesn't Yahuwah already know what Duiyd is saying? So why is it important for us to say the obvious back to Yahuwah? It acknowledges him as the Most High, the creator of all. That's what's going on. Duiyd he's got something he wants to bring to Yahuwah. But before he really brings it to him, he's going to edify Yahuwah and the awesome things he's done so that his request will be received. There's no way to get closer to Yahuwah than gratitude, than to praise him, honor him, approach him honorably. 91, look what he says. Your ordinances endure to this day because everything serves you. He said everything. He said your ordinances are from the beginning of time and they still stand. These are not going away, fam. Yahuwah's ways, they don't teach it in the Christian churches. They don't teach it. They don't teach his ways, his ordinances, his statutes, his precepts. That's another one. How he does things. 92. If your law had not been my delight, I would have died in my suffering. They say the law's done away with. Duiyd says, if I hadn't delighted in your law, when the hard times comes, that sometimes we're going to go through suffering, he said he would have died. What y'all going to do with this? Are you going to delight in Yahuwah's law, or are you going to detest it? I delight in it. I'm so happy. It keeps me on track. 93. I will never forget your precepts, because through them you gave me life again. See, what he's saying is, when I study your precept, which is the way you do things, I started knowing how I need to do things. The way you think, Yahuwah, I started learning how I need to think. And that's what gave me life again. When I ran out there on my own, I got the thing messed up. 94. I am yours, so please save me, because I have sought after your precepts. Says it again. And I don't know if y'all understand what's going on. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to make sure you get this. I'm going to make sure you get this. So I don't know if y'all know what Duiyd is doing here is off the hook. Off the hook. Precept. A commandment or direction given as a rule or action of conduct. A moral conduct. A procedural directive or rule as for the performance of some operation. It's a precept. It's a direction given as a rule or action how you conduct yourself. So what Duiyd says is that in 93, I will never forget your precepts. The way how would he even know his precepts if he hadn't studied how Yahuwah works and how his life is going? So you're praying to Yahuwah, you're studying his word, and then you're out there living life, and you got to be paying attention to how things are going. And if you keep getting blocked hard somewhere, you go, no, Yahuwah ain't leading me there. And then you talk to him normal. Yahuwah, what are you trying to show me? And he going to show you, he going to open up another door, a pathway that's easier to walk through. Y'all understand? I am yours, so please save me, because I have sought after your precepts, the way you do things. 95, got two more in the allotment. 95, the wicked wait for me, wanting to destroy me, but I always study your commandments. Look at that. Look at that, Sister Eileen. He said they're wicked and they wait for me. They're always plotting and planning against me. But am I going to focus on the wicked waiting for me? Or am I going to focus on what Duiyd said? They're plotting and planning on me, but I always study your commandments, Yahuwah. If I just stay focused on Yahuwah's commandments, his precepts, his ordinances, his ways of doing things, it don't matter who plots on me. 96 to finish up the alignment. That's the L. I have observed all things, and they have limits, but your commandments are limitless. Woo! Jason, Carl, Miss Q, what in the world? Duiyd said, I'm paying attention to life. All the people in it, government, situations, education, animals, humans, everything I'm looking at has got limits. But your commandments put me into limitless. I become unlimited when I guard Yahuwah's commandments. I can do anything, all things. Yahuwah opens it all up. That's what he's saying. Your commandments are limitless. Well, if they're his commandments and his commandments are limitless, and I guard those commandments and I make them my possession, what does that make me? Talk to me. Put it in the chat. If you guard the commandments and you make the commandments your possession, and the commandments are limitless, what are you? That's right, Melissa. That's a song. Catherine, what does that make you? Robert, what's that make you? If you guard the commandments and you make them your possession, they're part of your whole being. They're limitless. You become what? Limitless. That's why I can do all things. See, that's where that other scripture comes in. But if I disregard the commandments, I now am working in the confines of humanity only and of the earth only. I don't move into the air of Yahuwah. All right, that took care of the lammet. Was the lammet rocking? Yes. Now we go to the mam. That's the M. The mam. Oh, verse 97. Oh, how I love your Torah, your law. I meditate on it all day. What in the world is organized religion talking about? That the law is done away with. When Duiyd, a man after Yahuwah's own heart, and that is mentioned in the Brit Hadash, fam. Man. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Think about this. Think about this. Go to Mahashim 13:22 real quick. Mahashim, Acts. Watch this. I'm getting tore up. I'm almost going to run out of here already. I'm about to run out of here this quick. Woo! Mahashim, Acts 13:22. The world. Later, Yahuwah removed Shaul, and Duiyd reigned in his place, meaning Saul. Later, Yahuwah removed Shaul, and Duiyd reigned in his place and became their king. Yahuwah said this about him: I have found Duiyd, the son of Yishi, a man after my own heart, who shall do my will. Yahuwah promised that someone from Duiyd's seed would bring a Mashiach, which he did through Yahusha of Nazareth. Fam, you said that the commandments, the laws done away with. These people out there, I should say. Fam, these people are saying it's done away with. Yet, in the New Testament that they got, in their Acts 13:22, it says something similar to that. So if Duiyd is a man after Yahuwah's own heart, why are they talking about it in the New Testament? Because that is an example of how we should be. So now I should meditate on Yahuwah's ways, his ordinances, his commandments, his Torah, sign named Torah, every single day. Shout out, Daniel. Brother Daniel said, Emissary J bringing that set-apart training today. Y'all agree? He says, verse 97, oh, how I love you, Torah. I meditate on it all day. 98, is he done? Your commandments make me wiser than my enemies because they are always with me. He said, I stay ahead of my enemies' game. I'm ahead of them just because I guard the commandments. They can't do nothing to me as long as I guard the commandments. This is the bomb. We're getting real instruction. 99. I have more understanding than all my teachers. Man, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's getting hot in here. I got to turn this air down. It's getting hot. Watch this. I have more understanding than all of my teachers. Why? Because I meditate on your commandments. How am I going to even have the nerve to say the commandments are done away with when they make me wiser and give me more understanding than all of my teachers? Fam, you're going to become so elevated, you just got to study them. You should be able to spit off, I am YAHUAH, who brought you out of the land of Matzah. So you got to be able to just to quote them word for word. I want everybody here. Your assignment for the next 30 days. 30 days from now, we start bringing people on and we say, quote the commandments. Look us straight in the screen. Don't look to the left or to the right. Everybody, quote the commandments. Boom, 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 boom. Quote them. Meditate on them and then quote them. And put them in your children's mouths. And everybody walking around in your house, hey, give me the fourth commandment. And they brrr, brrr, everybody spitting them out. Now we become wiser. We start getting better ideas. We get better strategies. We get more favor. Everybody, do it. You got 30 days to memorize, master the commandments. That's what we should all be taking from this. 100, we on verse 100. We on 119 Psalms, verse 100. Tahliym 100, 19, 100. I understand more than the elders because I keep your precepts. He's saying there's elders in the game. I understand more than them because I'm always looking at how you would do a thing, YAHUAH. I'm always studying how you do it. Your precepts. 101. I keep my feet away from all evil in order to observe your word. Because I can't observe your word and then I be involved in some evil. 102. I do not turn away from your ordinances because you have taught me. A man after YAHUAH's own heart says, I don't turn away from your ordinances. Christians saying, leave them ordinances alone. Pastors saying, don't deal with that. They are liars. 103. How sweet are the words of your promise. They are sweeter than honey in my mouth. 104, to finish up the mouth. Through your precepts, I gain understanding. That's why I hate everything that is false. Y'all catch that? Duiyd said, I hate everything that is false because I love how YAHUAH does stuff. That's why the true scriptures are so critical because it's coming against everything that's false. If it's got any false in it, it's death. We don't roll with it. Now, the next letter, the noon. That's the end. Verse 105 through 112, we're going to deal with the noon. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. I have sworn an oath and confirmed it that I will observe your righteous ordinances. Have you made an oath to YAHUAH? I am not moving off of this. I'm going to stay within your ordinances. What is that? Them set apart times you got for me. I'm not going to play with this. I'm going to stay in your ordinances. You tell me bring an offering made by fire, doing those set apart times, that's an ordinance. I'm going to stay in there. Come on, Sister Anna. See you rocking. 107. Oh, Yahuwah, I am very much oppressed. Renew my life according to your word. Duiyd going through some stuff while he's saying all this, fam. Like, where do you go when you're pressed from all over? Yeah, Duiyd is working with Yahuwah here through these powerful words. This is how you come out of crazy stuff. Yahuwah, please accept the voluntary offerings coming from my mouth. Teach me your ordinances. Why is Duiyd saying ordinances, precepts, commandments, statutes, ways over and over and over again? What made him write this long chapter where he's hitting ordinances, precepts, statutes from every angle possible? He hitting them from every angle. 109. Though my life is constantly in danger, I will not forget your law. He's on it. Even though the wicked have set a trap for me, I will not stray from your precepts, from the way you do things. Nothing's getting me off the course, Yahuwah. I'm staying focused on you. Your commandments are my possession forever. What did I just say? See, even before I got there, and it came out of his mouth. Before I got there, it came out of his mouth. He said, your commandments are my possession. And what are they? They're unlimited. They're limitless. They are the joy of my heart. Christians say they nailed to some pagan cross. Duiyd, a man after Yahuwah's heart, says these commandments are the joy of my heart. Jay Nolan says the commandments are the joy of my heart. What do y'all say? What do y'all say? I say the commandments are the joy of my heart. What y'all say? Verse 112, finishing up the doom. I have decided in my heart to keep your statutes to the very end of my life and forever. Woo! Duiyd said, I ain't coming off no commandments, no statutes, no ordinances, no precepts, no ways. I'm in there with you, Yahuwah. He's hitting Yahuwah from every angle about what interests Yahuwah. What he's doing is he's bringing up things that are very interesting to Yahuwah. He knows that Yahuwah is very interested in his statutes, his commandments, his precepts, his ordinances. Now we're at the Samach. Yeah. Now we're at the Samach. That's the S. Starting at verse 113 through 120. Look what Duiyd says. I hate double-minded people. Man, I feel the same way. I hate double-minded people, but I love your law. Look what he said. How many of you like people that are they tell you one thing, do something else? Duiyd said he hates them people. There's such thing as righteous hatred and anger. He said, I hate them people. But he said, but I love your law. 114. You are my shelter and my shield. I wait for your promise. 115. Get away from me, all you evildoers. I only want to guard the commandments of my Lord. He said, stop tripping with me. Stop trying to get me distracted. Mama, daddy, sister, uncle, brother, grandma, granddaddy, friends. Hey, don't try to distract me off of this. I only want to guard the commandments of my Lord. Do we keep it straight? 116. Sustain me according to your word so that I can continue to live. My hope is in you, so do not let me be ashamed. Set 117. Support me, and I will be safe. Then I will continually focus on your statutes. Yahuwah, you want me to continually focus on your statutes? Support me. Look how he's talking to Yahuwah. Yahuwah, you want me to be able to do this? Support me. Have my back, Father. (118). You cast everyone out who strays away from your statutes because they are dishonest and full of deceitful falsehood. What are we going to do with this? The Christian church and all this organized religion is saying, get away from the statutes, from the commandments, from the ordinances. Get away from that. But Duiyd, a man after Yahuwah's own heart, says that Yahuwah casts all those people away that do that. You don't want to get cast away? You better guard these statutes. 119. You dispose of all wicked people on earth like waste. See, the wicked people are going to get disposed of. He goes, that is why I love your commandments. Now what Duiyd is saying is, your commandments discern between the wicked and the righteous. Whoever guards the commandments, that's who we rock with. Whoever's against the commandments, Yahuwah's going to lay them to waste. Leave them alone. Don't argue with them. Finishing up the Samach. My body trembles all over when I think of the way you judge. See? Duiyd said, I know you ain't playing, Yahuwah. He just got through talking about the commandments. And then he came back and said, I tremble when I think about the way you judge. He's like, Yahuwah's not going to play with this. Now we're with the ayin. The ayin is like a double A, like an A apostrophe A. If it's at the beginning of a word, it just stays an A. If it's everywhere, if it's in the middle of any word, right? Or at the end of a word, it just stays. If it's in the middle, it'll be an A apostrophe A. If it's at the beginning or the end of a word, an ayin, it's like a soft A. Yahusha. Sha. See, Yahusha is an ayin at the end of his name. It's a soft ah. Yahusha. The ayin, it runs from verse 121 to 128. I have done what is just and right. Do not hand me over to my oppressors. Guard good things. Listen, guarantee good things for your servant. Now he says, Yahuwah, I want you to guarantee good things for me. Do not let the arrogant oppress me. My eyes are worn out waiting for you to save me. I keep waiting for your righteous word. Actually, that's promise. I keep waiting for your righteous promise. Deal with your servant according to your loyal love and teach me your statutes. He said, Yahuwah, don't let nobody dog me out. Don't let nobody run over me. Why? I want you to teach me your statutes. Brother Daniel Bakote said, the world is in for a rude awakening. Yahuwah's word is sharper than any sword. That's right. It cuts the soul, cuts to the soul. See, we're going through the truth. We are taking the time to meticulously study who is Yahuwah. We're learning about who Yahuwah is. This is eternal life, that you must know him and Yahuwah Mashiach, whom he sent. So we're getting to know who Yahuwah really is through his servant Duiyd, which is a man after his own heart. (125). I am your servant. Please give me understanding so that I can know so that I can know and understand your commandments. He's back to the commandments again. He says, first of all, he says, Yahuwah, I am your servant. It means I'm at whatever you need me to do. So please give me understanding so that I can know and understand your commandments. It's simple, but they're so deep inside those commandments. I am Yahuwah, your Eluah. Have no other Elohim before me, before your face. What all does that mean? Are there things in my life that could get me off the track of Yahuwah? Meditate on that. 126. It is time for Yahuwah to act on the arrogant because they are breaking your Torah, your law. Now he says, Yahuwah, look at these buck wild people. And guess what we saying? We bringing this to be. Because by us being who we are, is bringing judgment to the world. By us getting on accord, Yahuwah's loving this. Yahuwah's going, everybody get ready. You better believe he's telling the messengers, everybody get ready. Sharpen things up. We now are getting ready to proceed to the earth and reclaim it because we have found some real ones. They celebrating, fam. Trust me. Therefore, I love your commandments more than gold. He said, they hate the arrogant, they break your Torah. But I love your commandments more than gold, even more than fine gold. I hate every false way. That is why I esteem your precepts, because they make all things right. The way Yahuwah does things, those precepts, Duiyd said, I esteem them because everything in my life gets straight. That's the I-N. Now we're over to the pa, which is the P. 129 through 136. Your commandments are wonderful. That is why I guard them. Hey, Duiyd over pumping up the commandments. They hate the commandments out in Christianity, out in organized religion. A man after Yahuwah's own heart, he over saying it again. Woo! Hey, your commandments are wonderful. That's why I guard them. 130. Your words are the doorway that lets in the light. Capital L. Capital L. That's Yahuwah Mashiach. Your words are the doorway that lets in the light, Yahuwah Mashiach. They make it simple to understand. What? Yeah, hey, now we know that the true scriptures are commissioned by Yahuwah. This word from Duiyd just gave us validation. Tell me if you heard it. I'm going to read it again. Your words are the doorway that lets in the light. They make it simple to understand. When you read the true scriptures, what is the key? It is simple to understand. Why? It's got Yahuwah Mashiach in it. That's the doorway. The real word lets in Yahuwah Mashiach. As soon as Yahuwah Mashiach shows up, or we say that Yahuwah is the only Mashiach, everything becomes simple in the word. He just validated. Shout out to Duiyd. 131. I open my mouth wide and I pant. He's like, I open my mouth wide and pant. What's he panting for? He says, because I long for your commandments. Duiyd said he opened his mouth and pants. He wants to eat those commandments. They hate him. He wants to eat them. Return to me and have compassion on me like you used to do for those who love your name. Now he done brought Yahuwah's name up in this thing. He done brought up Yahuwah's name. Everybody that loves your name, Yahuwah, what he's saying is, hey, have compassion. Have compassion. 133. Establish my footsteps in your word. Do not let any sin rule over me. 134. Save me from people who oppress me so that I can keep your precepts. I ain't talking to Yahuwah. Shine your face on your servant and teach me your statutes. You think the precepts, the statutes, the commandments, the law of Yahuwah ain't critical? Do we keep talking about it? You against it? The man that's after Yahuwah's own heart, keep talking about it. Wrote the longest book in all of Scripture, and he can't say it enough. The thing that they hate, he keep talking about the most. 135. Shine your face on your servant and teach me your statutes. 136, the last in the pah. Streams of tears come from my eyes because others are not keeping your law. He said, it breaks my heart to think that others don't keep your law. That's how much he loves it. We learn from that. We don't get caught up on others. Duiyd taught us. Don't let them break your heart. Keep moving. The Zod. The Zod is the TS together. The Z, kind of like a Z. The Zod. 137 through 144. Oh, Yahuwah, you are righteous, and your judgments are just. All your commandments are true. You are very faithful. He said all of his commandments are true. 139. Anger consumes me because my enemies have forgotten your words. I'm angry at them because they don't even think about your word. 140. Your word is pure. Your servant loves your word. 141. I may be small and despised, but I do not forget your precepts. What y'all gonna do with that? Huh? What are y'all gonna do with the fact that Duiyd says, hey, even though I'm small and people despise me, Yahuwah, I don't forget your precepts. Your righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. Your Torah is the truth. You're talking about the Torah, the law, the precepts. Trouble and distress have tried to overtake me, but I delight in your commandments. Duiyd showing us what to do. I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to delight. I'm going to praise. I'm going to sing about Yahuwah's commandments. Your commandments are righteous forever. Give me understanding, and I will live. That finishes the side. Hey, Brother Larry said, Duiyd is the ultimate worshiper. And hey, but we can match it and go above because Yahuwah is unlimited. Duiyd was just showing us what to do. And Duiyd, if he was here, he said, y'all got to be better than me. Y'all got to do it better than me. Don't make the mistakes I made to learn what I had to learn. Go ahead and do it the right way. We can get up. We should always do more than those before us. Now we go to the Kuf. We're going over to the Kuf. That Kuf is like the Q. It's a Q. I have 145 to 152. I have called on you with all my heart. O Yahuwah, please answer me. I promise to keep your statutes. Y'all learning today? I am calling to you. I am calling on you. Please save me, and I will guard your commandments. Fam, is this like overwhelming? What is Duiyd doing? Saying this over and over. He working Yahuwah 1,000 angles. I rise before the dawn and I cry out for help. I have put my hope in your words. My eyes stay awake throughout the night as I meditate on your word. Listen to my voice according to your loving kindness. Oh, Yahuwah, make me alive again according to your justice. The people who plot wickedness are nearby, but they are far from your law. He brings up the law against them. Yahuwah. By the way, whoever said that word illuminating, that's a pagan word. You didn't know that, but don't use it. Illuminating. You get it? Illuminati. Get it out of there. Get that pagan word out. You don't want that word. And I know you didn't know it, so I'm just helping you. Watch this. I am calling on you. No. I'm back here. Okay. Listen to my voice according to your loving kindness. Oh, Yahuwah, make me alive according to your justice. The people who plot wickedness are nearby, but they are far from your law. Yahuwah, you are near, and all of your commandments are true. I have known your commandments from long ago, and you established them forever. Woo! Come on, Sister Denise. What? Fam, a man after Yahuwah's own heart. Ask the Christians, ask the pagans. In Tahliym 119, verse 152, even in their version, I'm pretty sure. Go grab it. Let me see. Let me see. I got to see this. This is going to be interesting. Psalms 119, 152. I got to see this. Yep. Even in the pagan versions, it says last forever. All right. How long is forever, Christian? How long? And it's specific, Catherine, it's specific. Here it don't say statutes. It says commandments. I have known your commandments from long ago, and you have established them forever. Lisa, Yvonne, come on now. How long is forever, Beverly? Come on, sis. Come on, fam. We got to just ask simple questions, puts us in power positions. How long is forever? Duiyd, a man after Yahuwah's own heart, who is mentioned as being that way in the book of Mahashim Acts chapter 13, says that the commandments of Yahuwah are forever. Is that true or is that a lie? Pick one. Dead in the water. Their philosophy, their doctrine, their whole setup is dead in the water. Because forever, like my sister Melanie said, is eternal. So the commandments are going to be around how long? How long are they valid? Eternally. Let's go to the Rosh. That's the R. 153 to 160. Look at my suffering and deliver me from it, because I have not forgotten your Torah, your law. See, if you're going through some tough stuff, Yahuwah, as long as you guard his law, his Torah, his commandments, as long as you do that, you can go to him and say, hey, it's time for this to ease up, Father. Enough of this. He'll listen to you. He just puts that pressure on us from time to time to keep us on point. Make sure we don't get arrogant and complacent. Plead my case and redeem me. Make me alive again according to your word. Salvation is far from the wicked, because they do not keep your statutes. They do not seek your statutes, I should say. Salvation is far from the wicked, because they do not seek your statutes. Christianity's teaching, leave them things alone. But Duiyd calls them wicked when you do that. 156. Oh, Yahuwah, you have so much compassion. Make me alive again according to your ordinances. Duiyd ain't missing he ain't missing nothing. He says, I want to make sure inside your ordinances, your statutes, your precepts, your commandments, your law, your Torah, I want to make sure I'm covered here. Yahuwah. 157. I have made I have many persecutors and enemies, but I have not turned away from your commandments. Fam. See? You'll go through some stuff. There's going to be people hating on you. But is that going to make you turn away from Yahuwah's commandments? I look at unfaithful people who refuse to obey you, and it grieves me. Remember how I love your precepts. Oh, Yahuwah, make me alive again according to your loyal love. The totality of your word is that it is true. Jason said this is a masterclass on how we are to rock with Yahuwah. That's right. Duiyd said the totality of your word, the bottom line, is that it is true. Every one of your righteous decrees are eternal. That handles the Rosh. Now we go to the Shin, the SH letter. Rulers, boy, this fits me straight up. Rulers, governments, people in high places, princes, kings, rulers have persecuted me without cause. Man, Brother Duiyd, I feel you on that. But my heart continues to honor your words. Melanie, Sherry, y'all check that out. Tell me you don't feel that. Rulers have persecuted me without cause. All right? But I, with my brother Duiyd, my heart continues to honor your words, Yahuwah, even though they persecuted me without cause. I rejoice over your word like someone who finds a great treasure. I hate and despise falsehood, but I love your law. I praise you 7 times a day because of your righteous ordinances. Now, Duiyd got a little specific there. He gave us a little shout out there to do. Are you praising Yahuwah 7 times a day? A man after Yahuwah's own heart said he praised Yahuwah 7. He had emphatic praises for Yahuwah 7 times a day. To me, that's a call out for us to do. What's going to be the best case scenario if we do that? 7 times a day. We just stop and praise Yahuwah. You imagine if we all just did that? All of us 7 times a day, minimum. We all say, hey, I got my 7 in. We just imagine we got 144 people praising Yahuwah 7 times a day. And in the 144, I'll get about 10, 15 each, teaching them how to praise Yahuwah. You know how much praise going up to Yahuwah? For some reason, Duiyd said that's what he did. I think it's pretty cool. I praise you 7 times a day because of your righteous ordinances. He said because of them ordinances. The thing that the Christians hate. Well, I'm praising you 7 times a day. The people that love your law enjoy great peace. They do not stumble. Duiyd said the people that get the peace, they love the Yahuwah's law. The Christians say it's nailed to some cross. And guess what they don't have? Look at their lives. None of them are peaceful. They stay in drama. I grew up in it. I seen it. 166. Oh Yahuwah, I have waited for your salvation, and I have guarded your commandments. Oh, Yahuwah, I have waited for your salvation and have guarded your commandments. Says it again, 167. Yes, I guard your commandments because I love them so much. He doubling, tripling down on them commandments. 168. Everything I do is seen by you. Therefore, I keep your precepts and guard your commandments. 3 times he tripled down on it. If the commandments are gone and they were ever going to be gone, why do we talk about them so much and say they're forever? And then in the New Testament, they bring up that that's the man after his own heart. I wonder why. Are we learning? We're at the Tau. We're at the Tau, fam. That means we're closing up. Last letter. 169 through 176. You ready? Let's finish strong. Oh, Yahuwah, let my cry reach you. Give me understanding according to your word. Let my request for compassion come before you. Deliver me according to your promise. Let my lips overflow with praise because you have taught me your statutes. Let my tongue sing about your word because all of your commandments are righteous. Y'all picking this up? 173. Let your power be ready to help me because I have chosen your precepts. He's bam, 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 bam. Duiyd is hitting him left and right as he closes out. Let your power be ready to help me because I have chosen your precepts. The way you think, the way you do things, Yahuwah. I've chosen to do it that way. Oh, Yahuwah, I long for your salvation. Your law is my delight. Bam, law, precepts, commandments. 175. Let me live again so I can praise you. Let your ordinances help me. Bam, we got the ordinances in there. It's 176. Finale. At all times. No. At times, I have wandered off like lost sheep. See that? He goes, at times, I have wandered off like lost sheep. Find your servant because I have not forgotten your commandments. He said, if I got off track and get lost sometime, Yahuwah, come and find me because I guard your commandments. I ain't forgot them, Yahuwah. Come get me. Yahuwah will come and get us, fam. We just cannot forget his commandments. What a crescendo. The Tau. Yahuwah let us rip all the way through 176 verses. Took 2 parts to do it. As we went into this powerhouse telethon called Operation Truth, we just learned big truths. We just learned big truths from Duiyd. He taught us what to really be thinking on. How do I make Yahuwah happy? Shout out to Brother Ryan. How do I make him happy? Ordinances. I got to meditate on ordinances, statutes, laws, to the Torah, commandments, precepts, his ways. Now, if you follow what we're doing and promote the truth, that's going to be your life. You got it. Just go over to promotethetruth.com, click on how to follow Yahuwah. You'll do all this that Duiyd's talking about. All this that Duiyd just talked about, we've nailed it down for you. 4 sections on how to follow Yahuwah. Very simple. You will stay in 1,000% alignment with Yahuwah, and you will be perfect before him if you just master how to follow Yahuwah on our website. I think it's the first link at promotethetruth.com. Now, fam, I done poured my heart out here because I want you to get it. And this is how I live. I want you to get it. I want you to understand it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to live it. And I want you to stay steady, steadfast, committed to the campaign. Don't forget tsinfo.org, because I'm doing what I got to do every day, and I don't have time to go out there and like, is everybody, keeping everything moving? Is everybody supporting the way we need to support? I don't need the staff coming to me going, well, it's going up and down. If we got 144 of you that understand it, you're consistent with bringing in more of the people to hear the word, to engage in building the kingdom with us. We do that right. YAHUAH, he sent me to tell you. He sent me, told me to tell you. Most important project since I came to the earth. And if you stay in here, you watch this enough, you go, yep, it is. Because we done proved they all lying. Shout out Sister Annette. Sister Eileen says, beautiful teaching. I get it. Thank you, Brother Jay. How'd y'all feel as we wrap this up? Put something in the chat. How does this make you feel? How does this move you? Do you feel closer to YAHUAH? Do you feel you got a better mindset, a better outlook on life, on what you need to be doing? If so, drop that in the chat. Go to tsinfo.org. Make sure you go over there today. Everybody support in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Shout out to Brother Robert Arenson again, hitting that purple diamond package level. That's big time commitment for the kingdom. We love you. We appreciate you with all we got. We ain't going to stop loving you. We ain't going to stop building this kingdom. We ain't going to stop. And when we see YAHUAH come in them clouds, we know we can confidently anticipate hearing, well done, my good, faithful